It's the most wonderful time of the year. Welcome back to another episode of Decent at Best. As always, I'm here with my co-host, Garrett Faust.
Hello, Reese Kids.
Garrett, how's it going, buddy?
It's great. We're on Christmas vacation.
We are on Christmas vacation.
Hold the Chevy Chase.
I was about to say, I was going to make a Chevy Chase racer. Okay, you got it before me.
Yeah.
I'm only mildly upset. What time is it?
It is. Not going to check the clock because we don't use anything.
Phones, that's true. It's like midnight, though, right?
Yeah, it's around 12.
Midnight 30. Actually, I can see it on my computer screen up here at 12:19.
Perfect.
This is the night before this episode goes out. This is technically our pre-Christmas episode.
Sweet.
We won't have an episode. This is our Christmas episode.
Yeah, I guess so.
So we got to be festive.
Feliz Navidad.
Well, do you have any special Christmas plans?
I go up to my mama's house on Christmas Eve and eat breakfast Christmas morning at my house.
That sounds good.
Yeah, fun. What about you?
Just Christmas with the Cranks. I'm going to go see Tim Allen, who's my dad. Have I ever talked about this on the pod?
Nope.
My dad's Tim Allen. He is Santa Claus. I know. Okay, let's not talk about
Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus.
I watched all three yesterday.
Did you?
I did.
I've seen all three, but not yesterday.
I watched. Well, I should actually.
Which is the one with Jack Frost?
The third one.
Okay. What's the second one then? Second one, his kid finds out
No.
that he's Santa, right?
No.
His son?
His son finds out the first one.
Oh, that's right. But in the second one, I remember
He makes the toy Santa because his son gets on the night.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Santa. Oh, those are great movies. Is that a phone I hear?
No.
Oh, I'm joking. Okay.
Worry about it.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie? The Elf with Will Ferrell.
That's a good one.
I love that movie.
That is a good one.
You've never seen it?
I have seen Elf. I have seen Elf, just not all the way through in one sitting. I've sat down before and watched up to the midway point, and then like another year I've seen like from that to the end.
Right.
But I've never seen it in one sitting.
Right.
But like I could tell you what happens.
Yeah.
I know Will Ferrell's in it.
Yeah.
Do you know who directed that? Jon Favreau. Do you know who Jon Favreau is?
I do not.
Hey, this surprised me. He also directed The Jungle Book. He's directing the new Lion King movie with Childish Gambino in it.
He likes kid movies.
He's into children, I hear.
Yeah.
Movies. Sorry. Let me specify. Children movies. Jon Favreau is Spider-Man Homecoming. You've seen it?
Yes. I went with you.
That's yeah. We went together. You know Iron Man?
I know Iron Man.
Tony Stark. The guy who's like the dude who's always following him around.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's Jon Favreau. He's also in Couples Retreat with Vince Vaughn.
Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that ringing any bells?
Yes.
He's the director of Elf. He
really
is directing the new Lion King movie. That was a shock to me. I knew of the name Jon Favreau.
Is he in? Have you seen Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon?
I have seen that movie. I don't.
Is he a brother?
That sounds like a role he would play. He directs like these.
Oh no! I'm thinking another guy because that guy's in Elf, but he's the doctor in Elf. I don't think he would direct the movie and also play a part.
You never know.
Yeah, you
never know.
You're right.
But yeah, I found that very interesting. Also, this Christmas break, I've become a businessman.
Oh yeah, tell us about what you've done.
I have. For the very first time, I've invested. I've bought stock into something. That something is a cryptocurrency. As you know, Bitcoin is hot on the market.
Yeah.
You've heard of Bitcoin?
It goes up, it goes down.
It goes up and it goes down.
Nevertheless,
right
it's at 14,000.
It's at 14,000 right now. It's at 19,000. I was obsessed for a while. I have a thing that updates me on my phone every time it goes down like more than $500. And I've been obsessed with Bitcoin here recently. So it was at 19,000 like 3 days ago. It's went down to 14,000. So, if you got Bitcoin, I don't know.
I have a friend that has quite a bit of Bitcoin. I told him he needs to sell it.
He does. Or just send it to my Bitcoin wallet.
I could send it to you or make $14,000 a Bitcoin.
That's true.
No offense, Reese, but
I just want his Bitcoin. Anyways, I invested in another cryptocurrency. So the thing about Bitcoin, because you don't know about Bitcoin.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I don't want to come off mansplaining here, but to the listeners who don't know what Bitcoin is, this is just a quick, brief overview. This
can
is also
I guess
you.
what it is? Real
Sure,
quick?
yeah, go.
I kind of think it's like just an online currency.
You're pretty much spot on.
Like instead of
It's pretty
using
close.
your debit card online, you'd use a Bitcoin.
Okay, that's where you're a little bit wrong.
Okay.
So, just as a quick brief, like we're gonna get, this is Bitcoin 101 in
Bitcoin for
3 minutes or
dummies.
less. So Bitcoin it's called a cryptocurrency. It can be tracked, but imagine if someone came up to you and asked you to make a form of currency, like something that has value today in modern times.
Sure.
You wouldn't use paper like bills or change, right? Or, metal to represent currency because those cost money to make.
Right.
Wouldn't it just make sense to not do that? So you're not losing any money making what is currency.
It's nothing but profit.
It's nothing but profit as far as that goes. So Bitcoin is a value that is assigned to you on how much you have. So it's not, so imagine you had a wallet that had, let's say, $5 in it, right?
Sure.
In this world where that money doesn't exist, because why would it? Bitcoin is to represent like however much it converts to, $5. Bitcoin would be, you have this much Bitcoin in your fake Bitcoin wallet.
Right.
You don't have to carry this around. It's not money that you have. It's money. It's a value that's assigned to you. And there's a whole bunch of stuff about people like, because because if anyone could go up and be like, hey, I'm worth this much Bitcoin, right? Without having to show you because they don't have, that kind of transaction. And so there's like a whole nother level of people who there's like a ledger that's kept to keep track of everyone's value, their Bitcoin value of how much money you have or how much Bitcoin you're worth. People go in and like check that ledger, and that's called mining. And it apparently like requires equations and stuff. I haven't tried it, but if you mine Bitcoin, it involves some math. But if you mine the Bitcoin, you also get Bitcoin in return. So that's like the incentive.
So it's almost like
it's like a job. You're creating a job.
It's almost like
that.
like a tax.
Like a tax,
agent.
kind of, yeah. Like kind of in that sense. I see what you're saying. Like an accountant.
Yeah.
Sure. And so that as a cryptocurrency, Bitcoin gets rid of third parties because banks don't touch that crypto. Banks don't touch that stuff.
That's fair, but you mentioned in your Bitcoin wallet, where do you keep the Bitcoin?
That would be like on your phone, on your computer, however you have access to this.
I saw
people have flash drives.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. On Big Bang Theory, they said they bought Bitcoin way back when, and they had it on a flash drive.
Yeah.
Do you have to keep the flash drive with you at all times? Or do you lose the flash drive?
So there are a lot of versions to have wallets. Some people have it on their phone on an app called Coinbase. Some people had it on Silk Road, but Silk Road got shut down. You can have it on a wallet on your computer through a certain third-party app wallet. You can have it on a flash drive, which I think is the most secure. Would you need to keep that? Of course, just like you'd need to keep a regular wallet,
right.
kind of. So,
sure.
It makes sense in that kind of aspect to me. But Bitcoin gets rid of third parties, so the banks would not, like banks don't touch Bitcoin, obviously, right?
That's good in the sense that, because you have to kind of pay the bank to...
Very Andrew Jackson, very anti-banks.
You have to pay the bank to keep your money, but at the same time, you're eliminating a lot of jobs.
Right.
Which is kind of an issue right now.
Yeah. So I guess I haven't thought about that.
I've heard it doesn't take a lot of money to produce money.
True, but I guess if you could get rid of any cost.
Yeah, sure. It takes like 0.01 cent to make 1 cent.
Right.
Which is why it's virtually pointless to have
Some guy who's like an expert, some person who's an expert on Bitcoin who's listening to this is getting frustrated because we're probably leaving a lot of stuff out. I don't claim to be an expert. This is just what I know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so take everything I say with a somewhat grain of salt. Maybe go research it yourself. The cryptocurrency that I have invested in does not bypass banks. Instead, it helps banks reduce fees from transferring foreign currency. as a cryptocurrency. So my idea was that Bitcoin is like gonna, as it gains popularity, as it has seemed to continuously do in these past couple months. It's banks are gonna need to fight back, and because they're gonna be losing money with people who are using Bitcoin, so they have to use this new technology that is this cryptocurrency, to which I have invested in. I bought it at 73 cents a share. It's now at $1. What was it?
79?
Was it something like that?
$1 something. Yeah.
It was almost $2.
I think it was $1.
What is like?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean,
like a day, right?
Yeah. Also, we're like, I've never invested before. That someone's out there like that's.
Yeah, that's
but
terrible.
Like to me, that's like I made double
money.
Yeah, I've made double back to what I invested, which is just cool to me. I feel important.
You sat there and made money.
I sat there and made money just by investing in this.
Something that's kind of pertains to this topic. Way back when before I was actually in college, I was, I decided I wanted to go in engineering.
Yeah.
I thought about chemical engineering, which is a lot harder.
Yeah.
And I had this idea in my head, and I don't think it actually like portrays together at all, is that I would major in chemical engineering, minor in business. That way, my idea was that when you're a chemical engineer, you improve these products, whatever it may be. It may be a diaper. Sure. It may be anything you want. You improve the product. Mm-hmm. And I had this idea that when I improve said product, I would then go invest in product because I had this business minor. And then I'd make so much more money. Because it would be like
you would then not only be inventing something, but you're selling what you invented.
Yeah,
right?
Use the term inventing lightly. Mm-hmm. I did not reinvent the wheel. I only made the wheel smoother.
That's fair. I hear you. You're not far away from it, as we do have a product that, if we can get right, will be coming to market.
Oh yeah, we can't say anything soon.
I don't want to
just say it's in the works
out there because we don't have the patent yet.
No.
But if one day we do get it, hopefully soon, we're looking to go on Shark Tank. We've emailed Mark Cuban. He won't email us back.
Mark, if you're listening,
please check your email, buddy.
Yeah.
I know it's not that I think he hasn't read it, or it's not that I think he's read it and hasn't responded. I wrote a good email. Yeah. I really feel like if he read it, he would reply back. Mark Cuban, if this somehow gets to you, buddy, check your email. Look under my name, Reese Kitts. It'll probably be sent from my school email. So anything from utk.edu.
Yeah.
Just and shoot me an email back, because we have a idea we'd love for you to get on.
You listeners,
and I mean this. As long as you leave us at least 20%, you can take 80% of the business.
But we're not asking for much. We just really want a product out.
We're very beginner entrepreneurs. We're trying to sell out real fast.
Yeah. Listeners, if you know Mark Cuban personally, please or know a guy, let us know. Maybe you're in on it too. I don't know.
Oh, man. We are 13 minutes in. We haven't even talked about what this show is about. We went on a little riff there, but that's okay. We run a show called Decent at Best. God, tell them what Decent at Best is all about.
Much like that accent, I'm going to say Decent at Best is a podcast where we answer any and all questions decent at best.
Yeah, that's right.
I can't promise the answers will be good, because I know they're not going to be. We're 5 episodes in. I don't think we've gave it. Yeah.
Our 5-year anniversary.
No.
You got to marry me at some point now.
Take me on a date and we'll see.
5-iversary.
5-iversary.
Man,
I think on the 10th episode we need to do something special.
Yeah. I don't know what we do.
Yeah, I don't either, but we're not there yet.
Something, yeah. 10 episodes doesn't sound like a lot, but it feels like we've been doing a lot. 10 weeks?
Yeah, it's 10 weeks.
So, that's crazy. Man, oh man. Yeah, so this is Decent at Best. You explained it really well. We answer, you guys send us in questions. We're going to answer them. Doesn't matter what they are, does it?
No.
Doesn't matter. We are going to, whatever it may be, we're going to answer your question with answers that aren't great, aren't even good, but they're decent.
Yeah,
at best.
Decent at best.
That's what we guarantee. And let's get right on into it. Just for the first question here. Dun, 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 dun. First question from a guy.
A dude.
What's his name?
What's his name?
We like to give people names. So, you don't want to out anyone. So, we like to.
Baraka.
Baraka?
Yes.
From Mortal Kombat?
No.
Okay. Where'd you get Baraka then?
Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Baraka writes, at what point is it acceptable to not leave a tip in a restaurant? Good question.
Okay.
Baraka.
I have a lot to say on this topic. So,
Please do.
I had speech at Rome State Community College. I had a waitress point me out because I said, sometimes I never leave a tip. She pointed me out in the class and said, "That's our money."
What?
Yes.
Not that I don't agree with her. This whole scenario is funny.
Yes. In front of like 30 people, I'll say, "That's how we make our living." Yada, yada, yada. Dating a waitress.
At the time, yeah.
Right now, yeah.
Currently.
She always I pay for the dinner. She leaves a tip.
Yeah.
She always leaves a generous tip, in my opinion.
Of course.
But, yeah. I have learned really quick.
You pretty much are
Always
leaving a tip.
Always leaving a tip. Good or
so
bad.
Funny. In the middle of class,
she looked at me, pointed at me, and said, "That's how we make our living."
She developed a mafia type mentality in the middle of class.
She got very offended.
That's my fucking money, you bastard. If I'm gonna bring you out your pot,
She's stirring it, kind of swiggling around a glass of scotch wherever she got it.
That's my money, you bastard. If I'm gonna bring you out your beef stroganoff, you better.
She worked in a Hooters, so.
If I'm gonna bring you out your grilled cheese, your wings, extra range, blue cheese.
Oh man, but is there ever a time where it's just acceptable to not tip? Like, what if your waitress just,
Perfect scenario. Is there a perfect time to not leave a tip? Scene. We walk in. Don't find anything we want. Realize, hey, this isn't a restaurant for us. We leave.
Yeah.
Only order water. The bill is 000.
Do you leave a tip? You don't leave a tip?
She left $2 for the inconvenience.
That's still pretty good. I think that's fine.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I think that answers the question. Always leave a tip.
Always leave. Okay, so let me give you a scenario. You are taking someone out on a first date.
Sure.
You take them to this Italian restaurant, let's say. You sit down. Your waitress comes up. What would you like to have? I like to have, this, and this.
What I get to drink?
Spaghetti.
What I get to drink?
Spaghetti.
I drink spaghetti.
Yes, out of a cup. And you get spaghetti, and they're like, okay, it'll be right out to you. And you're like, okay, cool. So you go to the bathroom, and you come back, and then that waitress is making out with the person that you brought on the date with. They're having sex on the table that you were sitting at. Do you tip then? Or are you like, I gotta leave, but hold on, here's $5. You lay it on him.
I applaud him.
Here's $5. What? I didn't say it was him. Could have been a her.
I applaud them.
Fair enough. You'd still leave a tip?
That's a dinner and a show, buddy. Dinner and a show.
You didn't stay around to watch.
How do you know?
Fair enough. I don't know. So, okay, you go out to eat with your family, and your waitress comes up and shoots your mother and your father and makes you watch.
Well, no.
Yeah, okay.
I'm getting out there.
I'm leaving a tip, but it's going to be small.
Yeah. $2 max.
You're getting one tonight.
You're getting change, buddy. I'm making you pick up 50 cents, all pennies.
I also work in the service industry. Now, I don't wait tables specifically, but when I do, I make food for people and whatnot.
There's a tip jar.
There's a tip jar. So
you get paid minimum wage, though, right? Or
no, I do not. So that's fair.
Well, I mean, you get paid minimum wage or above. I'm not gonna make you say what you make.
Oh, sure.
But
yeah, I make a salary. I don't make a waitress's salary.
Yeah.
So they
waitresses get paid $2.
Entirely right. Entirely right. I don't know, but we do have a tip jar. So when people leave tip, I'm not mad if I see someone walk away with a tip, or walk away and not leave a tip. But I do get, I get really happy when I see that they do, even if it wasn't anything big. But I do get a little angry when it's a big order,
and they don't.
I gotta make 8 crepes for you and 3 smoothies, and like you don't even leave me like, oh, I'm sorry.
Well, like I mean, I worked at Food City for a solid 2 years, and you got this woman perfectly fine, in the greatest shape of her life, that asks you to take her groceries out to her car and hit 120. And then you load all the groceries, and she starts the car up and leave, and she don't give you like $1. Can you imagine how I feel?
That's fair. But you're right. I guess in that profession, though, it's not common or traditional that people leave tips.
Yeah, I got
it's
a
mostly
few.
food service and whatnot.
Yeah,
right?
I guess. I understand. But, I'm doing a service for you.
Right.
That's not technically a part of my job.
Right. Also, yeah, because you mentioned that, and I was going to say, I said it was food, but that's not true, because, like, if you work at a hotel and people bring your bags up to your room,
you're supposed to tip.
Of course,
like
you tip them.
What's it called?
Bellhop?
The bellhop, yeah.
Right.
I was thinking dumbbell. That's not right.
Not correct. Just a big weight.
Yeah.
Knocks on your door, you answer it. There's suitcases, a big 45-pound weight is out there. You lay a $5 bill and it rolls off.
Hey, thanks for that. I'll be back.
No. Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't drop my bag.
That was not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It was modeled after.
Not even close.
Whatever.
When I worked in the skyboxes, I worked in the skyboxes, which are like the premium seating areas at basketball and football games here at the University of Tennessee. And so I was over suites with people, because if you can afford those seats, it's like people who have a lot of money.
Yeah.
So Peyton Manning had a skybox up there.
He didn't buy that skybox.
No, so he went to a skybox that someone else actually owned.
Oh.
It was a alcohol distributor company. But either way, all these people had a lot of money, and they were all so nice, most of them at least. And they tipped me, so I would. My job was to like pretty much wait on them and like,
yes, master.
Yeah.
Thank you, master.
Whatever they wanted. I remember I had to go get candles one time because it was someone's birthday. Like a weird thing that you wouldn't expect to like need to get, but like I did.
Where'd you go to get them?
We had them. Like the organization that I worked for like plans for this kind of stuff. They have like the most.
This is not the first time.
Things. Yeah, it's crazy. So it wasn't expected because I got paid per game. Like I got paid a certain amount for every game that I worked. And they weren't, I wasn't expecting a tip, but at the end of the season, they did, most of them at least, that really knew me. Cause that was like the thing. If you didn't like at least make an effort to go in and be like, hi, my name's every game. Oh, hi, so-and-so, remember their names.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? Really?
So you got about like the same.
Oh, it was the same
box.
people every time.
Oh.
Like the people who owned the box were the same and they were there pretty much every game. But their guests were different occasionally.
Right.
But I didn't need to know them. I just needed to know who I was going to see on a regular basis. So go in, you remember their name. For this instance, let's call him Carl. Hi, Carl. So nice to see you. How you doing? How is everything? Everything good? Let me know if I can get you anything. Are you enjoying the game? That kind of thing. Just check in occasionally throughout the game as well. And like once you like establish that repertoire, it's hard for them to like leave at the end of the season and like look at you and like not tip you. So and most of them that I was over left me a really good tip at the end of the season. So that was nice.
Did they tip you on a regular like $20?
No,
$20
they all waited at the end of the season because they knew I was there throughout the duration of while they would see.
Let's make them earn it.
Basketball games were different. Basketball games you got tipped every game.
Yeah, you would tell me like you'd bring nachos somewhere, and they would be like, "Oh, here's 10, keep the change."
Yeah, and it'd be like $3 for nachos, and that was nice. So football was a little bit different, but anyways, yeah, those are nice. But I guess that's not the question. Was what is there ever an acceptable time not to leave a tip in a restaurant?
Okay, so yeah, maybe the waitress, waiter
kills your family.
Yeah. Sure. Don't leave a tip.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only time I think that my girlfriend would say, don't leave a tip, considering she's a waitress.
Actually, you're getting paid double.
You know what? I wanted them taken out.
I'm getting the money that's in their will.
Yeah.
You can
They
have-
left me the house and the cars.
You have everything.
You
in
did
my
me
wallet.
a favor.
I'm gonna leave you the pin. You write in the tip area whatever you want.
Trust me, it's in the bank.
I got it covered. Oh man. So yeah, I guess for the most part, unless it was like the most extreme, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
What about bad service? Like, honestly,
bad service?
Bad
Even
service.
bad service, because like
you don't know what's going on.
I've been really shitty to people that I've made whatever for, and like you don't always mean to. It's just kind of a day.
Everybody's got bad days.
Everyone's got
and
got
also
a bad day.
a lot
waitress
of,
for the most part, or a waiter or waitress, anyone who's waiting tables for the most part, that's not their career. They're in college. Or
they got
school.
other stuff going on.
They're trying to just make money for whatever. So it's I try to be somewhat understandable for it. It may not be as high as a tip, but
And
it's a tip.
also, I will say, it's not. I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Because they don't control how the food's prepared. All they do is bring you a drink, like refill your beverage, bring your food out. That's it. Like, they don't make your food, nothing like that. They take your order and whatnot. But, like, as far as, for the most part, it's really out of their control.
You're 100% right.
So, unless they just have a terrible attitude.
Yeah, they just, like, spit in your food,
Yeah.
throw your plate down.
Leave.
Breaks. And you're like, oh, are you going to bring me out another? And they're like, lick it up.
Lick it up, boy.
And you do, because you're afraid.
Yeah. And you also kind of still want it.
Yeah, and you're like, well, I mean, it is
pretty
still
hungry.
good. Chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
I'll still eat it.
You mopped last night, right?
You brought me a charcuterie board, but the cheese and the ham are on the floor. This isn't a board. It's a charcuterie board, but the cheese and ham and crackers are all on a bench. The board is a bench. How big is a board before it's a board or a bench or just anything else? How big is a board?
A board? I think it's width that determines a board.
How wide is a board?
The half a foot, 6 inches.
We'll call it that.
I think that's determines a board.
All right.
Well, when you're breaking a board in, like, say, karate, the board's not really that wide, right? Like, thickness is one thing, but I'm thinking, like, width. Length is one thing. I think it's width that determines a board.
Are you referencing penis size now?
No. Let's not get into that topic.
All right, Baraka, thank you for your question. I hope we answered it.
Maybe somewhere.
Maybe somewhere in there. Oh, man. All right, on to the next question, shall we? This next question from a female.
From a female.
Yep. Give me a name.
Michelle.
Michelle?
Yes.
Michelle. Michelle writes, I once shared an air mattress with a boy and another girl. Does this count as a threesome?
Ooh.
You said ooh.
Ooh. Who were those people?
Yes. Oh, that was your answer?
That's what I'm asking.
I'm answering yes. And let me explain.
Okay.
You slept with them, right?
See, when people say...
You have to go and tell your parents. Isn't that how that works? Every time you have a threesome, you have to tell your mom?
Well, speaking from no experience...
What if your mom was a part of the threesome? Do you have to tell?
Come on.
What?
Come on.
I'm just speaking from... you said speaking from experience. I'm just trying to...
I said speaking of not the experience or something like
Sorry.
that.
I think my mom listens to this podcast. Oh my gosh, Mom. I'm so sorry. Mom, turn off the podcast. Mom,
Chrissy.
turn off the podcast. Oh, don't say my mom's name
Sorry.
on air. Actually, I said your mom's name. First episode, I
Did
said
you?
Pam.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're all out
Chrissy.
there.
Hello.
I think you had a threesome. Oh, man.
Okay,
Did you
this is what I'm...
Wait, did they use protection at least? It doesn't even
What's
say.
protection count as?
'Cause they
the covers?
Yes.
Did you use different covers?
Yes.
Each had a different
An
blanket.
air mattress is the worst sleeping situation for 3 people.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
We slept on the same air mattress.
We obviously had sex. Yeah. But you had sex with me. No, I didn't have sex with you.
What?
And you're gay for that, dude. Totally joking.
I'm gay because I finished.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You just sat there. What the heck?
I was trying to sleep, I said.
You didn't tell me to stop.
Wow. That's like every actor in Hollywood right now is using that same excuse right now.
Hey, it's working.
No, it's not. Most of them lost their jobs. Did you have a threesome? Yeah, of course. We did sleep on an air mattress. And like I said, that is the worst sleeping arrangement for 3 people because we slept on an air mattress and every night we'd fall asleep,
Yeah.
It was an inflated air mattress. So we're on 2 separate sides, and then somewhere
by the morning,
it's
there
deflated, and we've created a V, and we've met.
We met in the middle. That V.
Yeah, right in the. If that's not the apex, would that still be the apex? Apex would be like highest point,
the peak. Yeah.
Any point, any peak is an apex.
You could say that. I would agree.
We'll call it the apex though, because I don't know what to call it if it's not
concavity.
No, that's just like how it's
dipped. Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I teaching you graphs here? You should be teaching me graphs.
I mean, I know what it is. Where do you find concavity?
I know. Glasses. Lenses.
In the original first or second derivative, Reese. You learned this.
Oh, yeah. Well, it concaves in the second derivative.
Correct.
I knew that.
Max and mins, where are those?
Oh, mice of men.
Max and mins.
Mice
first
of men.
derivatives.
Let's see. That's probably in a library somewhere.
I think it's first derivative. Anyways, that's besides the point.
Right.
No one wants to know that. Did you have a threesome?
Yeah, of course you did.
I don't think you did.
You totally did. And you're going to have to tell
unless
your
you
parents.
penetrated the barrier.
Oh, my gosh.
Unless you went into their covers. No, you're good. Also, that's what I was wanting to bring up. Who was the people?
I doesn't specify. I don't know. Does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It was Robert Griffin III, RG3, and
Michelle. Michelle was a part of this.
Michelle, the person writing in,
yeah.
And the other girl was Jessica Simpson.
2 girls, 1 guy.
2 girls, 1 pup.
Not the devil's 3-way.
That's right.
Respect.
No devil's 3-way here.
But was it your sisters? Is what I'm getting at.
I don't.
Cousins.
Okay, for argument's sake, let's say she slept on an air mattress with her sister, and
their friend.
Their friend.
Respect,
mutual
bro.
Family friend.
Respect.
Excuse me. Wow. Man, she's gonna. You definitely had a threesome.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's so embarrassing.
Now that I know what happened, yeah.
now that it fits my narrative, I'm totally
now that you've
it.
added more information the email gave.
It was in the PS. The addendum at the bottom. Oh man. Oh gosh. Okay, we're gonna go on to break. This week's episode of Decent at Best is sponsored by Silence. Thanks once again to Silence for sponsoring this episode of Decent at Best. Shh. We'll be right back.
All right.
Back from break, we are. Back from break, we are. Jeff, how was your break?
It was good.
Yeah?
I went to go.
What'd you do on your break?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I went to go pee.
You always do. Every break.
Yeah, I need a little tinkle break. Got a small bladder. What can I say?
You always just leave me sitting here.
Yeah.
You know?
Sorry.
Oh, man. You know what? I was real sick this week.
You were.
I was in bed.
I saw you at your lowest of the lows.
You did. Here's a story I didn't tell you.
Okay.
But this this happened. So I was in bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I woke up feeling not well, called into work, told them I couldn't come in. And I got up. So I take that back. I went to like throw up, and I threw up. And like, you know how you want to throw up again? Like you feel like you need to throw up again, but you can't. Like your body won't let you.
Oh, yeah.
I was
kind of like dry heave?
Yeah, and you want to. You just
that happens
can't.
to me every time.
And I knew I'd feel so much better if I could just throw up, but for whatever reason, my body would not throw up. So I was just like laying beside my toilet, and I didn't have anything to drink. I was like dehydrating bad. I was like sweating. And so I called Tate, and I was like, hey, will you bring me Sprite and medicine? And so he drove 30 minutes from home. Tate's my brother. Drove 30 minutes from home to bring me Sprite and medication. And he's like, oh, you're just laying here in the bathroom for? I was like, yeah. And then it was a 2-liter Sprite, and I took the medicine. I passed out for like 5 hours, woke up, and the Sprite was like in a 2-liter, and it was like warm, and I wanted it cold because, you know, when you're sick, you get to be picky. So I was like, I'm going to go to the kitchen. I'm going to will myself to go to the kitchen, put this in a cup with some ice, and I do that. I go to the kitchen. As soon as I finish pouring the Sprite, I get really lightheaded, and my muscles are giving out. I'm like, no. So I run, and I feel like, once again, I have to throw up again, which I'm kind of happy about. So I run, not to my bathroom, to your bathroom, which I apologize for, because I fully intended on throwing up in your bathroom.
Right.
Couldn't throw up, didn't do anything. But I did, however, pass out. I blacked out, woke up on your floor of the bathroom. Not in the night. I don't know how much time passed, but probably not too long. All I know is I blacked out. Like, have you ever blacked out before?
I've never blacked out.
It was like your vision starts getting like blurry, and like you hear like that ring in the.
Okay, I've heard it kind of like you hear things like subtly,
and you feel yourself getting woozy, and like the next thing I know, like, and my body just couldn't hold me up any longer. I don't know. I fell over, and all I remember is waking up again on your floor, and your floor was so cold, it felt so good. And I crawled back in here. I wouldn't stand up again. Yeah, I crawled back in here. I grabbed my Sprite, and I crawled back in my bed, and I was like, I'm not leaving this bed again. I will not leave this bed.
That's hilarious, because I got a text from you that said, if I stand up too long, I faint.
Because I fainted in your bathroom.
So if you could just bring me things.
I know, that's the worst part. No one was here. Oh my God,
that was scary.
Oh, it's the worst part, because like, you know, being sick when you're young, at least your mom will like get you.
Yeah.
I like couldn't move. I was so bad, and I was
like,
what am I supposed to do? And luckily,
I hate to laugh at you, buddy, but
I mean, Ashley came over and she got me soup and stuff, and she took very good care of me. And it was so much better. But I was like a child. I could not move. I was dead.
I wish I could just watch you crawl.
You were gone. I needed you here.
I'm sorry.
You went to Biltmore. How's that?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really
That's
fun.
the second time you've been to Biltmore.
Third
time?
Yeah.
Is it better the third time, they say?
Third time was the charm. First time, I don't really remember. I was kind of young.
Yeah.
I was like, I won't say I was young.
This is when your parents owned the house.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
The Biltmore
didn't
State,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like I should have.
Really should have. Can't believe they sold it for pennies to the dollar.
Yeah. It's a shame. Could have made a fortune. Yeah, second time was fun. Went in the spring. Third time, I think, like during the Christmas time. Good company. It was fun.
And this time right now?
Yeah, like this third time.
I
think this is the best time.
I've never been.
You should go.
I love Asheville a lot. It's one of my favorite cities that I've been to.
We walked around downtown Asheville.
So much fun.
Now, okay, so I don't know what part you walked. You've been to Asheville and you walked downtown Asheville.
Yeah.
Now, there's like a West Asheville where Biltmore is. And they have like little areas you can walk around.
Yeah.
It's more like restaurant type. Okay. But then like downtown Asheville is like the city.
Which name some like stuff you saw when you were
like
there, walking around downtown.
Now, where Biltmore is, I will say like it's very like I don't know how to say it. It's kind of odd. Like the McDonald's look weird, the Hardee's look weird, not regular type style buildings. Sure. Now, when we went downtown and walked around, there's like a bunch of shops. They look like houses, like little mini huts. It's kind of cool. There
were Amish people working all of the McDonald's.
Yeah, churning butter and whatnot.
Yeah. What would you like in your burger, sir?
Why?
I don't know.
Why did he have that accent?
I don't know. Why does anyone have an accent?
Fair
you know?
enough.
They're just
Yeah.
assigned to them.
There were some Amish people that live in Manorville, and they did not have that accent.
I don't know, man.
But
Truth be told,
we'll go.
Truth be
We'll go
told,
with it.
I've never met an Amish person.
That's fair.
Would you believe me if I said that?
I would now, yeah. After you gave him the accent.
I went and seen Bon Iver in Asheville, and we ate at a place down there called Wicked Weed. They don't.
Cool.
No, we're not sponsored by them, but if you want to do some sponsoring,
Send us some food.
don't even send it. Yeah,
I ate
mean,
at Pike's
you could.
Tavern.
Huh?
It was very good.
Pike's Tavern?
Pike's Tavern.
Haven't heard of that.
Any kind of beer you want on tap.
Oh, Wicked Weed was kind of like that too.
Really?
I don't know if they had any kind of beer, but they had a lot of their own like brews from Asheville. I had something there called the Queen Majesty or something like that. It was really good.
Not 21, so I couldn't get anything like that.
Fair enough.
Also, it was like 11 o'clock in the morning, so.
Yeah.
don't
Also,
drink
it was
beer.
very early.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, you went to,
Bon Iver, that was fun.
yeah, you went to Bonnevier. That's awesome.
Where?
You went to Bonnevier. That's awesome. I wish I could go see Bonnevier anywhere.
I guess you could.
Not Ash. I mean, I guess
He's
I could,
probably
yeah.
still touring.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
He, Justin Vernon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It was great.
I recommend you go to Pike's Tavern if you're ever in the area.
That's your recommendation?
Yeah.
Did you review him on Yelp?
Did not.
No.
We said we were gonna review people on Yelp.
We still haven't.
Haven't
We haven't really ate
one.
anywhere.
Yeah, like together.
Yeah. We will. We'll bring some Yelp reviews.
What'd you get at?
Wicked Weed, I got, first time I went, I got it was like a chicken sandwich that they have, but they put their own kimchi on it. They make their own kimchi there. It was really good.
What's a kimchi?
Kimchi's like a fermented, they ferment, I think it's like cabbage and stuff.
Okay.
And it's pretty good. The second time I went, it was like a pork shoulder.
Twice?
Oh yeah, every time I've been to Asheville, I go to Wicked Weed.
Oh.
I've only been twice, so I went to Wicked Weed twice, but
You know, I looked up on Yelp places
Wicked
to
Weed
eat.
was so
Wicked
good.
Weed was never on there. So I don't know if we went to the same Asheville.
that's right. You went to Asheville, South Carolina, not Asheville, North Carolina.
Right. Yeah, that's weird. Pike's Tavern.
Yeah.
Got a pulled pork sandwich. They have a wood fire grill.
I was gonna say the second time I went to Wicked Weed, I got a pork shoulder sandwich. It was better than the chicken thing. It was so good. It was my favorite.
My pulled pork sandwich, I love pulled pork sandwiches.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Fair enough.
We got pretzels and beer cheese, too. It was very good.
Pretzels and beer cheeses. If they have that as an appetizer, I'm ordering it straight away. I love pretzels and beer cheese.
I was disappointed because I was filling up on it and I wanted to eat the rest, but I knew my meal was coming, so I needed to wait.
I love beer cheese.
And then Amber got some like pasta, chicken stuff. It was so good.
Man.
I tried it too.
Let's go to Pike's Tavern. Alrighty, let's.
All right, so now that we're starving,
when we're back from break,
we'll get into the last question.
Yeah.
This is from a guy. Now, he said he could use his own name, but we're going to give him a name anyways because I want you to come up with a name.
his name is. That's easy. You
Yeah,
always. Give
it's
me the
always
easiest
easy.
ones. You always give me the easiest ones.
Yeah.
Oh man, names are especially dudes' names.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, totally easy. Dude's got a name. It's an easy name. It's definitely Micro
Micro.
Brandon.
Michael Brandon.
Micro Brandon. That's his first name.
Oh,
Micro Brandon Taylorsome.
Taylorsome.
That's his
Michael
middle name.
Brandon Taylorsome.
Micro Brandon
That's his middle
Taylorsome. Michael Brandon Taylorsome. That's because his dad and his dad before him shared the same last name. And I'll tell you what that last name is. I will tell you because I know it.
Yeah. No, you
I
sound
know
like
it, and
it.
it's easy.
Yeah. for
Micro
sure.
Brandon Taylorsome gallon jug.
Gallon jug.
Yep.
You come up with that. Is there a gallon jug sitting over there? There is.
Don't look.
All right.
Micro Brandon Taylorsome gallon jug.
We're going to call him Micro for short.
Let's call him Micro Brandon. That's his name.
Micro
Please.
Brandon.
His dad's
Reeves.
name was Micro. Call him Micro Brandon.
The second? Micro Brandon the second?
Yes. Do you want to know his full name?
I know his full name. I don't want to hear it again.
I
we
didn't
don't
even
have
give
an
you
hour.
his second middle name.
Oh my God. Well, tell me, please.
Micro Brandon, first name.
Sure.
Taylorsome. That's his first middle name. Actually, that's his second middle name. The one he prefers to go by.
Oh.
His first middle name, actually.
Does he not go by his first name? First two names?
Is Darson.
Yep. Where'd you come up with that?
Okay. That's his name. I'm not coming up with it. Michael Brandon, Darson, Taylorsome, Gallinger.
I don't even remember what you said.
I did.
Micro Brandon reads, if you were in a jigsaw game with our group of friends, who would die in what order and how? Also, would you win and why? Create a story of the game of phones jigsaw game and be elaborate. Very curious for this outcome. Thank you, Micro Branson.
No.
Something.
Micro Brandon, Dawson, Taylorsome, Gallon Jug.
Yeah. Mr. Gallon Jug.
It's like he didn't even read his name.
Yeah. Sorry.
Our Game of Phones chat.
Yeah.
To our listeners, this probably isn't gonna. Well, I mean, they listen. Yeah. This will be interesting to them. It's so. First off, who's dying first? Was that the question? In what order?
In what order?
Who would
and
die
how?
in what order? So someone's got to win, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the saws.
Well, it's not like they're the winner.
But like the idea is that someone is alive at the end.
Escapes.
Sure.
You could say.
Okay. Because like they have to.
Supposed to escape.
Sure. So I think, man, who's winning at the end? I think Eric would win. I think that's not because I think Eric has better survival skills than any of us by any means.
So we can pick Eric who's dying first, right? Correct? We pick who's dying first.
On 3, we'll say it?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, Tristan Zook.
Tristan Zook's dying first.
Yeah. First one down.
Right off the bat, Tristan Zook is dying
It's not so much that someone kills him. I think as a group, we kind of come together. All right, put Zook down.
Yeah, first off, let's just kill Zook. Not because he's the biggest threat, because I don't want to be trapped in a room with Tristan
because
Zook.
I don't want to hear those short little jokes he's got to say the whole time.
I'll kill myself first. If
it puts me out of that misery.
Tristan's got to go. Our listeners have no idea who these people are, so just, I guess, sit along for the ride.
Well, you got a good idea who Zook.
Yeah, everyone has a Tristan Zook as a friend.
So mean to say.
We love Tristan. I think Eric would survive, not because I think he has better survival skills, or that he could play the game better. I think he just would sell us out more than I think he could kill one of us without feeling any sort of remorse,
like just for his own gain.
For his own good. Yeah,
like I feel like I'm looking out for everybody, but at the end I'm like, man, I got caught.
Yeah, like at the end of the Hunger Games, this is a vague reference. At the end of the Hunger Games, where they both have to kill each other. So instead,
they're gonna kill their own.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet style.
Yeah.
Eric's the type of person to
psych.
like. Fake do that, like put the
like
berry
he's gonna
in.
toss it back, but he tosses it like on the ground.
And they both pretend to eat the poisonous berries, except Eric like keeps it on his tongue.
Yeah, and spits it out as you're like choking
and dying. I think that's why I think Eric wins. I think he's heartless enough, but that's what it takes to survive.
Yeah.
So I think Zook's dying first. Eric is the last. That's Alpha and the Omega. Yeah.
Who else is there? There's me, you, Josh,
and then
that's it, right? Blake
Summers.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I think Blake dies after Tristan.
Yeah, he's too nice. Like that's a good thing to be.
Blake would be like
he sacrificed himself.
If you have to go, kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be Blake too.
He like holds back whoever's like trying to kill us or whatever it might be. Blake takes the bullet.
It would help if we'd seen the Saw movies.
I've seen a few of them. It's a sad thing. It's not
How many
that someone's
Saw movies are there?
Okay, someone's not killing them though. It's like traps.
Yeah, that's okay.
They're fighting against themselves. So, I guess we're kind of playing this out, right?
I know. In one of the Saws, a dead body comes to life at the end, or like that
I
person.
I have not seen that one.
There's one where it starts and like there's a dead body at the beginning, and like they tell him this body's dead. And like for the whole movie, you're pretty much sure, like, okay, they told you this body's dead. You have no.
He's not dead at the end.
Yeah, he rises up as not actually dead. That's me.
That's the first one.
Is that the first one?
Because it's the actual guy. He's like laying there the whole time.
Oh, he's in the room with him.
Yeah, he's in the room.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So that would be me. I would be the one, like, I would be Jigsaw on this.
Wow.
I don't know why.
But that would mean that you're alive at the end. Like, you also win.
Yeah, because I
guess there's two winners,
submitting you
technically.
to this torture. Yeah. Yeah, so I think between, and so then that leaves you, me, and Josh.
Yeah.
Who do you think would die out of the three of us first?
I mean, I'm kind of rooting for myself here.
Of course.
I don't want to kill Josh off just for the fun of it, but...
Right. I'm trying to, like, realistically...
Yeah. I feel like I've got pretty good survival tactics, but in the heat of the moment, also...
I know I'd
I feel like I'm going down pretty quick. I doubt myself. And how? That was mentioned in the question, how?
How? Well, we killed Tristan.
Yeah, we put Tristan down.
Blake died to let the rest of us go.
Yeah.
Eric, well, I guess, so there would be four
Eric
of us left.
wins.
Eric wins because at the end, whoever he's left with,
he's kind of like staying back the whole time, kind of watching, observing, learning from our own mistakes.
He backstabs us.
Yeah.
He gives us a good Julius Caesar. Or I guess we would be the Julius Caesar. Yeah.
I feel like I end up killing myself somehow.
That's kind of where I'm at. I know I've messed up to...
Yeah. I get enough partial credit to live 3 out of 4, or how many people we have in our group chat.
This is the cliche way that I die in a horror movie.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's that scene where, like, there's a wrong and a right answer, right?
Yeah.
To this puzzle, per se. And everyone else is like, oh, it's definitely that one. And I'm like, no, it's I think it's Occam's razor or whatever. The most simple answer is always the right one. So I'm like, no, it's this one. And I like go to choose that one. And then like I open it and I'm like, see, I told you. And I'm turned around, but like in the back, like you see like coming up.
Yeah.
And then I turn around and then it's a close up of me and I'm like, oh no. And then it like immediately, yeah. That's
your
how
whole
I die.
body sliced into pieces. Well, I mean, you don't have to know, like, you don't have to have seen a Saw movie to know how the, like, killing scenes are filmed. Like, it's like almost like a time lapse of them screaming on what's happening.
No, help, no. It's them screaming, but then it pans out to a wide shot of the building that they're in.
And then, like,
it's just the time lapse of the moon and the sun.
Yeah, yeah. And then it comes back to them. It comes back to them struggling.
Yeah.
I think I end up somehow killing myself, like, just on accident.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's a board that's kind of raised up right there, and I accidentally step on it. Triggers a tripwire, and...
Oh, no. And then close up of you. Oh, no.
We both die by, oh, no.
We step on a piece of wood that falls through.
Yeah.
And like it's falling through, but like we're still standing on like midair, and then we like look at each other, hug each other,
yeah,
and like fall down like a cartoon. Yikes! Like we fall.
Why are we the Roadrunner?
Whoops.
The Coyote.
Just, I don't know. This is how I die. I don't die because at the end Eric gets an axe, and Eric has to like
chop his own leg off.
Or no, he gets a sledgehammer and he has to like bash me over the head to win.
But he can't.
And he bashes me over the head.
Oh god.
And I look at him and then like I'm like, and I get like one of those like big knots like a cartoon does. Like,
oh my god.
Pops up out of my head. It extends like 6 feet, and then like there's a bird flying around it at the top, and my eyes go cuckoo cuckoo. But then I'm fine afterwards. I have the powers of a cartoon. I can't die.
Wow.
Yeah. I can only get severely injured. Like if you were to throw a frag grenade at me and I were to catch it, it would blow up, but my face would just be black with like soot. But there would be no real injury on me. My face would just be smoky, and then I'd go, and then like it would just all be gone.
Like the little bird flies around your head. Nah, that's not happened to me. I'm really dying.
I'm actually dead.
Here's how I die. I open up a door. I knock on the door first because I'm courteous. That's what I do. No one answers. I assume.
Is there a murderer in here?
No one answers, so I assume it's fine.
Yeah.
Open the door. I hear a ting. Tripwire.
Oh. Yikes.
I look at the camera. Oh no. Saw blade.
Oh. That's a good one.
Right in half. It gets
your head.
It shaves my head. I needed a haircut anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a close one. Walk in the room. Ding! Another tripwire. Oh no, what's this? Saw blade number 2. Didn't think that was happening. Look at the camera. Oh no.
Yikes.
That one gets me.
No, that one breezes by you and you're like, oh, it didn't hit me at all.
Oh,
and
God.
you gotta walk and it's just like,
why do I have 9 lives?
No, you think it misses you and you're like, you look down and you're like, oh, I'm fine. And you go to walk and like your torso
And
like
then
slides
that
off. Yeah. And you're like, that's not good. Dun, 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 dun.
Aye.
Oh man, that's how we would die. I don't know the order of the last two. Let's say it's you and me interchangeable, and then Josh and Eric are left at the end.
Right.
Eric kills Josh brutally with no heart. Man, oh man. All right. Well, that ends our question segment here, which is gonna lead us to get on to. We have 2 last segments. This next segment is a rotating segment in all of our episodes. It's called Guess That Sound. At some point during the week before we record these episodes, we record sounds for the other to listen to and guess during the episode. I recorded the sound this week. I'm going to play it for you, and you're going to tell me what you think that sound is. You'll get 3 guesses. Ready? Here it is.
Oh, that's cold.
I think
Honestly, I
I
didn't even know that I recorded that very last one.
That's cold.
I just meant to get the crunching.
At first, I was like, that's chips. And then I was like, oh, that's too violent. That's gravel. Then I hear,
munching on gravel.
oh, that's cold. Gotta be ice.
I'm munching on ice.
You're munching on ice.
That's true. You got it. Bingo, baby.
Woo! I think it's the first one I actually got.
No, you got the gas one.
I mean, I was with you when you did that, technically.
That's funny. You got it. I was munching on ice. Do you like to chew on ice?
I do.
Yeah.
I always eat. Like, I feel like it's out of boredom, partially, but also I kind of like the coldness in my mouth.
That ice that I was munching on was like the kind you get from the store, you know, and like their ice.
The
coolers.
rabbit ice?
Is that what it's called?
Like the little pellets?
Yeah. Why do they call it rabbit? Because of their pellets?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh.
That's what I've always
And it was like a big pellet.
Really?
I put 2 in my mouth, and I was like, I've really overestimated
That's
this.
cold.
Because like at one piece you can eat it, and it'll like melt fast enough to where it's not freezing. And then like I was crunching, no matter how hard I crunch, it wasn't melting fast enough. It was just so cold in my mouth.
No.
That's cold, man.
Yeah.
So
And if it's like ice cubes, I like crush it up in my mouth, spit half of it out, and then eat the rest of it.
all right,
And then repeat.
and save it for later.
Yeah.
Put it in my pocket. Every time I go to get it, I always lose it. I don't know what happened. There's a wet spot in my pocket.
Yeah. It's odd.
Alrighty. Well, to end our podcast, you know, we always have a rotating segment here at the end. This week's segment is it's a new segment, but this week is kind of newer. It's kind of in a genre of its own on what it is. But this week's last rotating segment is called I guess I really haven't come up with a name. But if I had a name, I'd just try it off the bat. It's called Slap Garrett in the Thighs.
Hey. More time, please.
Oh, God. All right.
I'm uncomfortable right
Didn't
now.
go as planned. I really expected a better reaction than just...
A moan.
Yeah, that was really weird. Because you're winking now? I don't know what you're doing. Oh, you're crying.
Tears of soy.
Oh, man. We promised we'll get a better
We'll get a last segment. Eventually, we'll have one worth having.
Oh, man. This has been episode 5 of Decent at Best. Thank you guys for listening so much, and thank you for writing in. We appreciate every email that we get. We promise we will get to your question Probably, eventually. Until we blow up, which we're looking to do.
Yeah. I'm trying to get famous. I'm trying to get verified.
I'm trying to get clout, man. You trying to get verified?
Yeah. Once I get verified on Twitter and or Instagram,
then
I've made it.
Oh, that's fair. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Join us next week for next week's episode. And if all things go right, this should be up Friday. So, and we won't see you for Christmas. So everyone listening, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. And we will see you for New Year's. So we'll see you soon.
Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. We're out.